Hello, hello,
Hi.
hello, hello. Well,
Hello.
so
Hello.
welcome to
Morning,
the Given
morning.
Trouble Show with Lyrics and Just Lisa. Good morning.
Hello. How are you wherever you are? Hello, hello, and welcome to the Given Trouble Show. I am just Lisa, and this is, oh, sorry. Uh, this, no, this, no, I can't figure it out. Yeah, I got it! And just for your information, I'm not high, I'm just spatially
We
challenged.
just,
And,
yeah, we went
and
through
this
the
person
challenge. That was
is
quite an
Lyric.
accomplishment on both of our parts. If you knew us, you would know what it means that we just did that. That's amazing. All right. So,
Ah.
Lisa, girl, things going on in this place, girl.
Oh
Things,
my
things.
God. I am
Hey.
so glad I stayed home for the last few days. I think if I had left the house, I'd have been freaking out right now.
It have a mini panic going on. Like it have a mini panic going on. Good morning, Sean. How you going?
Sean.
Sean, you not panicking though,
Oh my God.
right? Because
So,
we have to close down here and close down there. Everybody freaking out a little bit. We have an untraceable case of COVID.
in
Uh,
the community.
yeah, they're like, okay, this was not somebody who came in from abroad. It was in the community. We still don't have like a lot of details, but I do know from this story that you sent me because you do all the research and all the work for our episodes.
It's not a lot of work. It's
I'll admit it freely. I'll admit it freely. Hi.
Hey,
Steve. Right? That we have a situation where we have some of our returnees. In the midst of all of this, we have returnees deciding that I am not signing no quarantine form. Nobody
I
can
don't know.
tell me where I stay.
What is wrong with these people after they beg for months? Oh God, only let me come home. I'm missing home. I want to eat a roti and drink a red solo.
Mm-hmm. Right?
And
So
and they wouldn't go in quarantine. 2 weeks, really? 2 weeks?
yeah, yeah. No, but you see, this is the same kind of privilege where you see people in the States being they don't want to wear masks. They don't want to do this. They don't want to, how dare you ask me to wear a mask? How dare you do this? And I'll be very honest, we are not exercising the muscle. We are not. We're not practicing the skills that will save us from the spread.
No. To be honest, I haven't left the house in 2 weeks because I haven't gone to church and I haven't had any outside meetings. So I've been home in my house. Husband has been out and about in the world, going in the grocery and things like that. Kind of flashback to March and April, where I was hiding out. But I mean, look at that. Pennywise. This person went to the bank, went to Pennywise in town, and possibly to Long Circular Mall.
Yeah.
And who knows where else they went, whatever parlor they stop in, whatever cigarette they stop and buy, or if they like me rolling paper,
Yeah.
whoever it is they buy thing from is now at risk. And
Yeah.
I find it's really it's quite scary.
So what are we supposed to do about this, boy? I mean, as the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, right? Do you think that we will start putting on the mask, uh, staying in quarantine when we're supposed to? Do you think we has the behaviors, Lisa? Do you think so?
No, I don't think so because masks, look, to be frank, right? Let's be honest, masks are damn uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable,
Right.
they're hard to breathe in,
Yes,
they're
yes.
unattractive.
They're
It's
not
really hard to
sexy.
flirt in a mask. Oh no, God, I went to a funeral on Saturday, actually. I was lying when I said I didn't leave the house. I went to a funeral in a Catholic church, and it was quite a big church, but it was, obviously with the social distancing, it looked very empty. But but the church was ram
Right.
because
COVID
people were
run.
sitting 6 feet apart or whatever. But it was COVID ram. But yeah, it was really hard. I saw people who I haven't seen for a couple of years or maybe a long time at least, and I had to take off the mask for them to recognize me. And as soon as they recognize me, all of them want to come and kiss me. I'm like, please don't touch me. No, I did not go to church's chicken.
You know she loved them biscuits, Sean. Queen trying to promote them, but damn, them biscuits is the truth.
They are very good biscuits. They are really good biscuits.
You need to call them fathers.
But you know what? As bad as Trinidad and Tobago is with these non-mask wearing, hugging up and rubbing up people,
Yeah.
at least it's not Oregon. Oregon.
Yeah, they having some serious problems. I mean, generally, in the States right now, it is cray. Like as they would say, it is fully cray over there right now. Trump has sent in these federal federal police, and they are literally like Gestapoing, hidden police, secret police, picking up people, throwing them in the back of a black van, like full on freaking cliche, and rolling with you like bye, and nobody don't know where you're going. Nobody can find you. What the hell?
What if he listens to the Caribbean? I mean, oh
Yeah.
God. No, you can't. I mean, this is serious. Imagine if that happened in the whitest place in the world, eh? Because no, literally, Oregon had laws up until like the 50s or something where black people couldn't own property, black people couldn't be like,
sure,
they couldn't marry, all kinds of things. So this is like possibly after Vermont, the whitest place in America.
Right.
And this is how they treated the people. So you can imagine when they roll into Chicago and Detroit.
Well,
and New York.
we must be don't even know. They must be rolling to all them places already and disappear people already. Right now, man's in Russia in a thing with a hand swing up, so talking about I don't know where the bullets is. Like it's crazy, like shit going on, like
tortured Black Lives Matter protesters.
What you can do? What you can do?
It's really scary. I am actually worried because what are we, August, September, October, November? In the next 3 months, you know how much people Trump could disappear?
Well, this is what I'm saying.
You know how much of people Trump could disappear? Ask Pinochet and them fellas. He probably has already asked Pinochet and them fellas. I mean, he probably has like links. Maybe is there like a dictator's Facebook group?
If probably. They're probably
the admin. The admin.
No, I'm a
Turkish guy.
I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist, right? But I don't think so. I think that it's real. Not all. Like I'm not like into like every single conspiracy. Okay.
Not like 5G and.
No. I don't believe in 5G and all of that sort of thing.
Cool.
However, I do think that the advertising people from the 40s and the 50s evolved into these kind of like mind control, population control experts that, you know what I mean, that are now...
It's plausible.
And that sort of work has really gone into now keeping people really docile. And I think that I know I sound like a nut, but this is what I think, but
I believe in aliens. So,
and
I think they come here regularly. So we're both crazy. It's okay, darling. I still love you.
I feel better. And I think that we are all being kept kind of docile. I think a lot of movies, like the action and stuff in movies, is designed as catharsis to make us feel like we have done something. All the way that movies are structured and that the hero wins and the bad guy gets his due. It makes us feel like something has happened. Psychologically, that hasn't happened. So most people, who are not directly affected by disenfranchisement and police brutality and all of these things and poverty, and so they are more likely to just stay very placid because they have all these distractions to soothe, to soothe us and keep us from, so
you have a valid theory, and I'll tell you why. Because for hundreds and thousands of years, religion was the opiate of the masses.
Exactly.
And then in the middle of the 20th century, somebody decided God was dead. And Americans particularly, and a lot of the Western world went away from religion. So that powerful and what is the word for like omnipresent opiate was gone. So what were they left with? Actual opiates, which also went on the rise.
Yes,
they went and you had television had its golden era coming after the death of God. So yeah, you're right. It is the way that people have been kept quiet and kept pacified. But hey, we have a boy waiting to join our show. Let's welcome him in.
With a sexy plan, and his name is Kwame, and he is funny.
Yes,
totally we have the original Kwame Weeks on standby, and we're about to bring him into the studio. If you see how he's looking, nice. Hello, Kwame.
Hi, Kwame.
Hello. Morning.
Welcome to the show. So nice to have you on.
Thanks for joining us, man. Here, this show is called Given Trouble. And it is, I want to say before we start that I had actually tried to book Kwame for our next show, which was the Mother's Day show in May. And we were kind of talking about that. So I'm really disappointed that show didn't happen. And I didn't get to, have Kwame on a Femcom stage. But hey, look, we have him in a Femcom virtual studio now.
Yes, so. We still got you. I can say that, right? Can I say that? Oh yeah, I don't
That's what we've been doing historically.
Reporter out here, or Parker. So Kwame, how have you been? You've been quite prolific. Looking prolific under the lockdown, right? We've been seeing videos. We've been seeing. You've been recently featured on a TV show. Tell us how have you been?
I've been assume many talking about since coronavirus, right?
Yeah. I don't like to say it. I twitch. As a
look, Nikki hailing you all there, Kwame.
Nikki, was you seeing? But yeah, I've been okay for the most part. I was fortunate to have not made the decision to follow my dreams before COVID-19.
I hear you.
Because I had plans to leave everything behind and just focus on my comedy. Because I'm in a position where I think I want to believe I could do that.
Yeah.
But if I did, I would have been in real shit right now.
Welcome.
So I said, listen to the youths, invite me to talk to your kids, guys.
Don't follow your dreams.
They always joke on Twitter about self-help books needing to be rewritten or adjusted after coronavirus to include a chapter on how to follow your dreams in a pandemic now. You know? Everything kind of changes. I don't think that has ever been a factor when people have been writing self-help books, or inspirational books. The possibility of the world dying.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy. We're living in a time of global pandemic. All the creative industries around the world have been shut down. So many people have gone out of business. And when we talk about creative industries, it's much more than performing. It's all the technical people. It's all the construction people. It's all the costume people. It's huge. It's huge. It's restaurants. It's chefs. It's a huge swath of the population. And,
basically, everything about quote unquote modern life is now absolute shit, and you now have to go to bed with the chickens. and wake up when the cock crow in the morning and stay at home, cook your own food. Yeah, mind your own children. I mean, that's a shocker.
Well, Kwame, I just wanted to take a minute to share a little bit of your talent with our
Okay.
audience who,
People
you know,
say I
may
need
not
to
know you.
balance the stress of work with the bliss of love. Then those same people say, for my love to last, I need to work at it. So I need to work at work, come home, then work at love. Which means that if I have one job and I have one gal, what I really have is two jobs and no money. Because one job pays me with money and the next job takes it. For me, love is exactly like having a job. I clock in with good morning messages. I clock out with I love you babies. If I miss one day, I have to put in overtime. If I miss 2 days, I have to have a meeting with the boss. If I miss 3 days, I shouldn't be surprised if I reach
You
the
lost
work
your
and find
walk.
my next man by my desk. Love is work. So I tell my girl, when I reach home late from my day job, I am not outside honing. I am taking my second lunch break. Butler fight for that for me.
Butler, you know. You will not invoke Butler. You have no
Yes, he just did.
You're shameless. He invoked, but he just invoked Butler
Yes.
to justify
Tubal
women.
Raya
That is
buzzed
what just
Butler.
happened on there.
He went all the way to
Not
fight a bad.
too many levels for me there, brother. Too many
I
But I
levels.
want to say one thing to you, though, Kwame Weeks.
What's
You're a
that?
feminist, right? I want to say one thing to you. You're a feminist, right?
Yeah.
Right? So what are you doing with a girl who only taking your money? I can't understand that. That's real retro. That's
Listen,
like,
feminism is about choice, right? If my girl would choose to take all my money, I support her in that decision. She right around the corner watching, man.
Right? No doubt.
right. The other thing you have to
Yeah.
remember is that when you have a job, you can't just say any damn thing about the boss too. So.
Yeah, she's laughing.
I fear button. Amen.
Yeah.
Oh my. So Kwame, where you see this thing going, boy? What is the future world going to be like, in your opinion? Tell me what your dystopia or utopia.
I don't know. I think the vaccine will come out. I don't know when. I see somebody said that one is on stream for this year, September,
Yeah,
which
there's
is really
something about it.
optimistic. But I think that is when it will be completed, but not when it will be available in mass. And
Right.
that is what people predicted to happen in like 2 years minimum. So
Everybody
that is
says.
scary to think about. But strangely enough, because the thing that we have been affected by most is not having events, right, for the past 4 months.
Fully.
Yeah, but recently I got a call for a booking, like a physical live performance, the first one I get in 5 months.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody put it on a show. I can't talk too much about it,
I
but it's a
understand.
clever solution to the problem. But this thing come on bus yesterday, so I don't know if
Well,
that's gonna happen.
yeah, this is the thing. It's the kind of uncertainty and the waiting to see. I'm supposed to have some in-person meetings next week, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I might have to do this bit online.
But you had a gig yesterday too, didn't you, Lyrix?
Yes, it was it was a gig for an online show that I emceed.
Okay.
It was that they were recording it, so there's no audience. So I really kind of just spoke to cameras, the MC, and yeah, it was crazy because
Right.
all the staff had on the mask. They never took it off. I had to take off mine because I couldn't, work.
Yeah,
But they would sanitize the microphone and sanitize the table, and I had a mask with me, so I couldn't put it on, but I would hold it up like this because my lipstick, it was a whole makeup situation, right?
Of course,
So it was interesting. It was one of my first real work experiences outside of my home, because I've been doing online work as well. So it's interesting. It's a whole new world, you know. I just want right? Do you think kids are gonna grow up and see people kissing in movies and be like, "Oh my God, that's disgusting"?
Yeah, I do.
I think that's it right now. I think definitely the children because well, Trinidad kind of get relaxed over the last month or so, thanks to public health officials and things. We were kind of safe, so people started to take it a little easy. You know, even though they were telling us to not take it easy, people were taking it easy, going on hikes and train parties and things. But yeah, up until that point, when we were in the height of the COVID thing, I was hypersensitive to seeing people touching and things.
Yeah.
Like, seeing people shaking hands or hugging or kissing on the cheek. So it was like somebody commit a sin as a Christian, you know. I wanted to report them.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that would change. Now that we have these 2 cases of potential community spread or local spread.
Yeah. Well, you know, we have a whole talk about the borders, about how the coast is not secure. And we have a refugee crisis still going on right next door. You know, I did a story with some Australians just before Carnival there. And you could see Venezuela from Cedros, like, normal is a 40-minute boat ride.
Yeah.
You know? So
that whole thing so complex and annoying to deal with as a supposedly trying to be good person, you know? Because I think all of us here would have had a particular position on the Venezuelan crisis, the refugee crisis. We wanted to offer support, etc., etc. But now we're in a unique situation with a pandemic, and it's trying to find the balance between those 2 realities now.
It's tough. It's tough, and it's affecting, you know, migrants all over the world. People are really, really suffering.
But I personally, I don't mind the refugees who are already here. You know, you're done here already. But I can't see people, you know, trying to come in and feeling okay with that because, you know, we are soon going to be entering a global crisis where nobody's going to have any money, nobody's going to have any food, we're going to start running out of resources. I'm sorry, I'm just seeing next year. Just seeing next year. And you know, you can't be telling me, sorry, because your relatives and stuff came over before COVID that you had to come in now. No.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I mean, COVID might kill me, but starvation will kill me. So I think it's starvation, you know what I mean? It's literally starvation, like on a literal level. So, I mean, it's tough. You know, it's tough.
People don't like to say those things out loud. You're upsetting people to rest. Come on, this is supposed to be a light chat.
Most of them I haven't been hungry for more than a couple hours, like, of not eating in my life, and that was painful. Like,
it was right?
It had to convince me that anything is more important than the next meal. You know?
Late lunch, and I'm ready to murder some people. Right? So, I will cross the border after 2 days. Yeah. Like, damn, you know, outside of that border there. Zing. Right. If I had to pick up somebody with COVID to get the food, that's okay. That's okay.
Kwame, I'm now checking out your background and your jersey. That's African, like Pan-African colors. They're the black, the red, and the green. Did I make that up?
Naturally, when he's a king. He's a king.
He
didn't even study that.
Not on purpose. It's just my blackout curtains that are responsible for me waking up so late this morning.
Right.
Blackout curtains are dangerous, guys. My God.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was 2 in the morning, but when I check the time, it's almost 12 o'clock. It's crazy.
You know, when I kind of time that dangerous, you need to open them curtains, you know, because
for sure.
You can end up on a whole different clock, waking up on London time and all kind of thing. But
Oh man, the boss will tell him what time it is.
So we out of time. way out of time. But Kwame, before you go, I wanted to ask you any thoughts on the upcoming elections?
Jeez.
Not affiliation, and just thoughts about elections. I ain't asking who you're voting for or anything.
Nah, I just talk a little too much sometimes, I think. But I kind of scared because I feel like people underestimate how important this election is. Like past elections happen in a time, not depends on how far back you go, but for my lifetime, right? Elections have happened at a time of relative plenty, because of oil money and energy prices, etc. So people could have kind of made the argument that it don't matter in that context because we had money to keep things afloat, and not just afloat, but to thrive, But now, well, economy has been declining for the past 4 years, and we've been in a recession for a while. And so many people have lost their jobs due to COVID, and COVID-19 don't seem to be something to be going away soon. This election is very important to me, at least. So I kind of scared about the outcome. I'm scared.
I hear you.
Well, I can assure you, Kwame, that at heart, all Trinidadians are Trinidadians. And if the previous government thief, then this government is going to thief. And the next government is also going to thief. I'm just saying. So, at least there's some continuity.
Lisa, tell us what you really think.
Continuity is important. You have to know what to expect from your leaders. They have to have standards.
Yeah. No, it's grim, because we're running. If you want to flee Trinidad, where you going, boy?
You can't go nowhere, dog.
No,
you can't go to Tobago and go on you. Tobago will send you back to Trinidad.
Shambles in our worst shambles. So But let's go. Kwame, anything you want to say in closing?
Can I ask Kwame? Can you tell us? Well, we saw your videos and stuff, but can you tell us a little bit more about what you do on the internet? Just quick, like one line, and how we can find more of you.
Yes.
I do 1 minute videos occasionally, 1 minute funny videos from the comfort of my prison bars, aka my bedroom window. You can find me on my name, Kwame Weeks. I think it's on the screen there on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and all, and TikTok, and all. The same content everywhere. I have stuff planning. I have stuff in the pipeline.
Exciting.
Trying to figure out the timing for it because the world changing so much so quickly. I don't know.
Oh, cool. Well, thanks for coming on the show. It was really great to see you and chat and thing. And I hope you keep employed.
Me too.
Both jobs.
Right. So guys, we're gonna go. Thanks again, Kwame, for being on the show. We enjoyed you so much. We appreciate your unique perspective. And if you all haven't yet, please like, follow, and share Kwame Weeks on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Right? So come on, check it out. And we're just gonna leave you with a little bit of Kwame doing his thing in his a sexy way.
Now, I don't usually make videos, but I needed to make this video to tell Trinis that you all need to relearn the art of minding all your business and to teach that to your children too, right? Because last week, Wednesday, I was walking on High Street, San Fernando, minding my business. And this little girl, cute little girl, holding her mother's hand is walking towards me. And she smiles. When a child smiles at you, you feel good. It could make your whole day, make your whole week. So my spirit's lifted. But then this little gremlin comes close to me, looks in my face with a smile on her face. And she says, "Sir, I like your tutu plats." Mo what plats, young lady? I use so many other words to describe my you could I say you like ma. You could I say you like mom. Alright, I guess tutu is the best description, but you can't say them thing, you can't say that.